Cell biology, simple concept. Need for transport of materials, for which transport in plants. We are going to study about need for transport of materials, which types of materials that are required for plants for the photosynthesis or respiration. For example, for the glucose synthesis required carbon dioxide and water for the formation of for the synthesis of glucose productions and also required light or sun energy. So these are required transport in plants. How the transport in plants of water and solutes in tissues happen. Uptake and transport of materials and water. So which types of mechanism how they absorb water and materials from the soil. Materials like zinc, other maybe phosphorus, sulfur, number of nutrients can be happen. So the mechanism is like that. For example, for the uptake of water is adopted following types of mechanism apoplast, symplast, vacuolar pathway, and also water potential. In apoplast pathway, it is in which water flow along cell wall to cell wall, not comes into the cytoplasm or also not cross the cell membrane. In symplast pathway, that in which water move from cell to another cell through plasmodesmata. In vacuolar pathway, the water moves along vacuoles to vacuoles of the cell. Water potential, how water potential is created, either it is due to osmotic and pressure potential. These are signs of osmotic potential and pressure potential. When the concentration of water in soil is higher as compared to roots cells, then the concentration outside of water will become more high. Then it will move from higher to lower, from soil to roots. In ascent of sap, means how water and nutrients that comes into the roots and move along to the xylem or flowing tissues of the plants. Following types of mechanisms are adopted by the plants like coherent tension theory, root pressure, inhibition, leading, transpiration pull. In coherent tension theory, coherent means are adhesive, means in which water molecules form hydrogen bond to each other make a long chain and also will make adhesive with the cells of xylem tissues. In root pressure also take water from the soil and also inhibition. Inhibition is happen in dry fruits like in seed that seed absorb water through from the soil for germination. Transpiration for in which water lost through the stomata and also become make a cavity like structure make a vacuum that pull water from the lower side of roots to the upper side. In similar way, translocation of organic solutes. For example, organic solute phloem transport. Organic solutes that flow into the plants like phloem transport, phloem tissues that used for the transportation of minerals. Mechanism in which define in pressure flow theory that is procedure. So in which number of transpiration of types like cuticular that are present in the leaves like cuticular is determined due to the presence of cutin proteins. Lenticulars that are present into the stomata, into the stem cells and also in the cells of roots. And also present stomata that are present in leaves. All these three cuticular, lenticular, and stomatal used for transpiration. So a number of factors that involve that affect the transpiration. For example, may be factors like temperature, humidity, concentration of carbon dioxide, and light intensity that affect the transpiration. And also it is potassium influx and also affect the starch glucose efficiency concentrations. So this was the simple concept that was transport in plants. For example, these are number. For example, one number is show that this is one. Two numbers show like that this is two. Coherent tension theory mechanism. And three number is flow and transport how water and minerals flow along to the xylem or phloem tissues through the stem. And also one, two, three that is that determine the transpiration. For example, this is showing water a dot like circle like that showing water molecules and dot shows minerals that are present and also these are branches of the roots that stand the surface area for the absorption of water and roots. It may be through the water entered into the cell through the apoplast pathway, symplast pathway, vacuolar pathway, maybe either more or less anything. Then water will move along to the stem through the phloem or xylem tissues. Then it will comes into the stem through the phloem and xylem tissues and go towards upper side in which the chloroplasts are present in the leaves. Then there is a cuticular are present in uh, leaves and the lenticular cells are present in stem cells or root cells and so this transpiration mechanism is happen. So this is very simple mechanism that discussed in that short way. Another concept is that it transport in animals. Simplest organism is hydra, in which not circulatory system is present. It is contains of gastrointestinal cavity, in which mixing of nutrients that deliver to their target sites. And also consists of circulatory system of organisms. Some organisms have closed circulatory system and some have open circulatory system. For example, in human that contain closed circulatory system, it means that blood run into the blood vessels. But in open circulatory system, blood not run into blood vessels that are surrounded the body. For example, vertebrate blood circulatory system, evolution of vertebrate heart. That, for example, fishes that also chondrocalcinosis and osteophysis that contain only one circuit heart means only two chambers, and also that evolved from fishes to the that organism to the mammals. So in same way, the transport system in animals composition is blood vessels and also contain heart that also pulmonary cavity. Sorry, pulmonary arteries and pulmonary veins comes to the lungs and heart. Blood vessels may be arteries, veins, and capillaries. Blood vessels may be blocked, may be open, maybe causes pressure. The different types of mechanism can be happen, but in blood that flow into the blood vessels that contains also plasma. The blood also contains red blood cells that is known as erythrocytes. The white blood cells known as leukocytes and platelets and vice versa. The disorder of red blood cells, sorry, disorder of the blood disorder, leukemia, blood cancer, thalassemia, and edema. It is swollen part of the either maybe legs, maybe joints. Similar way, blood vessels can cause a different number of problems like hypertension when the blood pressure is increased in the vessels, also causes chances of heart attack, bilirubin when blood of arteries and veins combine to the near the skin that skin show bilirubin. This that trigger the stimulus for the heartbeat maybe cause abnormalities that cause the death. And also stroke when embolus when a material that block the blood vessels that cause stroke and hemorrhage. It is the bursting of the vessels in which blood is leaking from the vessels. In vice versa, another transport system is lymphatic system. Those blood that comes from the blood vessel may be diffused, may be released, that is taken by the lymphatic system. The lymphatic system contains lymph nodes, lymph that is fluid, and also lymph nodes that cause immunity and that destroy the toxic ants. Immunity, there is two types of active immunity and passive immunity. So this is a very simple mechanism that describe the chapters of first year biology. So this is only overview. After that, I shall discuss step by step on each topic with detail. This is only for your overview.